So when Renault told us to pack our bags for the Ibiza Sun to take its latest electric quadricycle for a test drive, we could not have packed our bags quick enough. And now here we are with the rather unconventional Twizy, which looks a bit like the result of an ill-advised night between a smart car and a golf buggy. And according to Renault, it's the ultimate urban mobility solution. So on that note, let's take it for a test drive. So the Twizy is a futuristic-looking, sci-fi-inspired electric quadricycle designed for short journeys, zipping in and out of traffic and squeezing into those tight spots. I've seen at least 10 people double take at this car. Awesome. You're looking at a really simple setup on the inside, a conventional steering wheel, a couple of pedals, and just 3 buttons on the dashboard: drive, reverse, and neutral. Hit D, release the handbrake, and you're off. This car doesn't like bumps very much. I think a bit more love could have been paid to the suspension area. So it probably hasn't gone unnoticed that the Twizy has chucked conventional seating right out of the window. In fact, there are no windows. And it's gone for tandem style seating instead, so kind of like a fighter plane or something like that. So your passenger sits behind you as opposed to on the left, which is a bit weird, I'm not going to lie. It takes some getting used to. But the solitary driving experience is growing on me. I quite like it. I'm really missing not having a rear view mirror. My eyes keep looking upwards. There's nothing there. Admittedly, an exposed two-seater with a limited top speed of around 55 miles per hour and a 60-mile range doesn't really sound like the latest object of automotive desire, but the Twizy actually makes for a really fun and effortless ride. So when you pull away, it's nice and quiet, almost silent. The more you push on the accelerator, the louder that awful hum is getting. I'm sure you can hear it. Take your foot off the pedal and the noise lessens and the regenerative braking system will kick in. It's electric, so obviously that means you're going to need to charge it at some point. Now, if you live near a charging station or have the facilities at home, that's fantastic. If you live in a flat or perhaps don't have access to off-road parking, that's when things get a little bit inconvenient. But it's dead easy to charge. The charging gear sits in the front. Simply unplug it from the Twizy and into the charge point, where it will charge in 3.5 hours from flat. And simply plug it back in and you're good to go. The digital display on the dashboard shows your speed, remaining range, and how hard you're working that motor. That aside, it's pretty bare. You will, however, find 2 glove boxes, one of which packs a 12-volt socket with a USB port to plug in your sat-nav or iPod to play music through its speaker system. I am turning heads everywhere I go. I love it. Its unique and fun form factor is bound to stand out on the city streets, and it makes for an incredibly fun drive. And while it chucks traditional car design out of the window, it combines the safety and confidence of a car with the convenience and cost of a scooter, and you'll certainly turn some heads.